This break is brought to you by Netflix. Head on over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV to sign up for a free 30-day trial. There's some bad news coming out for Star Wars The Old Republic fans today as another round of layoffs is hitting the BioWare studios in Austin. With us to tell us a little bit more about these layoffs is GameBreaker writer Jason Winter. So Jason, do we know any specific names of who's kind of been affected by this round?
Well, we don't have any actual names. There's one name that's been floated around in connection with all this. Rich Vogel, he was the executive producer of the game, longtime industry veteran, worked on Ultima Online, worked on Star Wars Galaxies. He was not laid off today. It's just that the announcement of his leaving the company came out around the same time. But we do know that some number of people have been laid off. EA BioWare has actually confirmed it now. They said, let's see. Well, they say that there have been staff reductions at the BioWare Austin studios. Some people have been platooned to other projects at BioWare Austin, EA Sports Austin. Others have been released, severance pay, and so on. But yeah, we don't have numbers yet. We've seen some people, some former employees now, tweet they're being let go. So it's definitely out there. Definitely a number of people, and just a bad situation all around.
Now, with a second round of layoffs going off here, and you know the executive producer stepping down, this is the second round within just 2 months. Subscriber numbers are starting to dwindle from expectations. Do you think that Star Wars The Old Republic fans should be concerned at all?
A little bit. I mean, it's not uncommon for a company to lay off people right after a big game is published, so you could maybe go along those lines. But the one person we talk about doing, his Twitter, looking back, he apparently was hired in April, so it's not like he was there for years working on it and then let go when they didn't need him anymore. He was hired, and then 3 months later he was let go. So it makes you wonder which way are they going? Are they adding or reducing staff? What's the long-term plan going on? And it seems maybe they don't have a full idea of what that is.
What do you think this means for Star Wars The Old Republic in the long haul? How is this going to affect the way that the game continues through development?
I mean, back before those last layoffs back in May, someone posted on some rambling thing on Facebook about, mark my words, Old Republic will be shut down within a year. And I called them on and I said, 1 year ago, 1 year from today, it won't be gone. It'll be different. Maybe it'll be free to play. Maybe it'll be struggling, whatever. But it's not going to be gone. And I still agree with that. I think there's too much invested in for EA and BioWare to just turn off the switch after a year. But other than that, I think every option is on the table between free to play, between whatever different rate of updates. Maybe they'll even try to push out an expansion. Maybe that's kind of a good thing. They'll try to get that out there to try and have some sort of new content or some sort of reworking on the game. But yeah, I mean, pretty much anything could happen. It's going to be really interesting to find out.
And I mean, something we have to consider is we have such high expectations for considering MMOs to be successful when we have such a high ceiling and expectation based on World of Warcraft subscribers. When fact of the matter is just because a game transitions or goes free to play doesn't mean it's dead. So to come out and kind of say that this is killing Star Wars The Old Republic, it more just means that we're probably going to see a sort of shift in their business model and see them kind of take on a different approach to the way that Star Wars The Old Republic is produced.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent they're realizing too with the number of people they have, the number of players that is, that they probably don't, maybe they just don't need as big a staff as they used to or as they thought they did. And that's just natural for, having to handle, X many people and needing a wide number of employees to do it. And hopefully that number will steady off now, and we won't see any more major sets of layoffs. But you never know.
All right, well, our hearts definitely go out to those who are affected by this second round of layoffs. It's never fun to hear people have lost their jobs. However, for all of your Star Wars The Old Republic needs, if you guys want to keep up on the news that's coming out, be sure to catch The Republic Mondays at 6 p.m. PDT, where we give you a weekly update on all of Star Wars The Old Republic news. Jason, thank you so much for the information. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.